I receive online hate, I'd say, daily.
Every single day.
Probably every time you pick up your phone, you see something negative.
The worst I've ever had was 24 hours after my father passed away through, Alzheimer's, had it for 5 years. And then the next day, a tweet saying, "Has your father's body decomposed yet?" There'll always be a picture in my head of that tweet.
Even if you are really thick-skinned, when you're getting 1,000 a day, it does change your psychology somewhat. It does make you more aggressive, it does make you more snappy.
There was a period in my life where the single biggest source of stress was the criticism that was coming my way on social media. It takes over your life.
The thing that hurts most about online hate is that people are continuously allowed to get away with it. But year in, year out, it's getting worse and worse.
Certain threats trigger something else off that's really affected you in your own life. It's hard to kind of verbalise how it affects you.
You feel like you're in the middle of this storm, and it's a pretty lonely place to be.
The main reason why I'm actually speaking out isn't for people like me who have a blue tick. It's the 14 or 15-year-old boy or girl, the silent victims that get bullied online, have nowhere to go and take their lives, because that happens, that actually happens.
And I think the thing that surprised me most is how scary it is. There was online abuse coming from all angles. I've had messages saying, "Kill yourself." It doesn't feel safe anymore for me to be on Twitter. I think people think that it's just words, but it's not.
I understand why people get upset. It's an emotional game, but there's certain lines you don't cross.
That one tweet, people don't realise the consequence of it.
One message from you could literally push someone over the edge.
People are just struggling. People may see online abuse as some sort of outlet to get it off their chest, but they don't realise they're getting it off their chest and onto someone else's chest, and that's not right.
I'm Mark Alera, and our purpose at BT is to connect for good, which is why we're launching our campaign, Draw the Line. Over the next few months, you'll see our social media teams respond, delete, block, and report any hate speech that we see on our channels.
I think that it's really important for everyone to stand up and be an ally for those people who are under the cosh.
What kind of world do we want to live in?
We all have a part to play. It's time to draw the line.